Hey guys, it's Gary here. Welcome to an unfiltered yapping drawing session. And it's just been a while since I've posted anything. It's only been like a month, at least long form video. And it's summer now, and I've been wanting to be more consistent and show you guys all the cool stuff I've been working on. But I just keep getting stuck one way or the other. So I wanted to just do a spontaneous video that was only easy for me to film, share something cool, but also a way for me to yap and catch you guys up on my life and things, and kind of like my plans for the channel in future, whatever. So basically kind of call this like a tea time session. I love waking up in the morning and making myself a cup of tea. I love green tea. I love chamomile tea. So if it's morning or nighttime or afternoon for you, let's chill out and catch up. The drawing I'm just doing my basic anime girl. I'm just trying to do its comfort that I like drawing all the time, that I honestly have a lot of fun doing. And I'm using my big Yuan tablet. That's been the tablet I've been rocking for the past several months. Due to the nature of my channel, I'm normally switching on my tablets very often, since I get a lot of opportunities to review them and I get really excited about them. But the Yuan has always been the one that I find myself coming back to. I'm not trying to be a shill for Yuan or anything like that. I just really like their product, and it just makes the ease of thing, and that's what I wanted to talk about, because I've been struggling with that consistency for a while, and I realized that I can't keep doing it like this. You guys are, I have a responsibility to you guys too. Not like officially or anything, but I get disappointed sometimes when my favorite YouTuber that went from posting a lot, sharing their lives, and they just completely stop. Nothing. And I feel kind of butthurt as a viewer. So this is just my way of doing that and kind of not leaving you guys in the dark. It's just been hard in terms of the editing and just getting to the swing of things, and also some hardwares and physical limitations as well. My Wi-Fi has gone to dog water. It's really bad. I don't know why, but that's been one of the reasons, but it's not the main focus. There's some other workarounds I could do. So the other thing that's been going on is with my PC. Yeah, that brand new PC that I built a couple months ago. I need to factory wipe that. When I built it initially, I cloned the OS and drive from my old PC, the one that I was having problems with. And so that kept causing driver conflicts, which I didn't know was a cause at the time. And so I kept trying a bunch of different fixes, it just didn't work. And so I need to completely wipe everything. And the thing is, between that, I've been working on a lot of projects and brand opportunities, and I just couldn't wipe my computer in the middle of any of that. So now that I have some breathing room, I can definitely do that. But I also just wanted to make a video to communicate with you guys, because I've been actually posting on my new gaming channel. It's summer, and I thought that I would finally be able to edit the backlog that I have, but most of that footage is unorganized, and every time I think about it, with like the problem with having to wipe my computer, I didn't really know where I should put my stuff, and so that kind of gave me a headache. So I needed something else to cure my fixation. I've been gaming a lot, so I was like, you know what, I'm really bad at this. This could be a teachable moment, either for me or my audience or anyone that relates, because that's normally the perspective that I make my videos on, is to always like help somebody that's other than myself. Because if I just make videos for the sake of myself, I'm never gonna do it. So I have to frame it in like how it's gonna be helpful, add value in someone that's other than me, not like you guys. Because when I think about trying to please an audience as big as that, sometimes it scares me. There's a lot of you guys now. My channel has grown a lot over the years. It's still relatively small in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, I don't want to focus too much on that either, but just thinking, just with the expectations of having to please thousands of people, that terrifies me. So I get extremely nervous. I know a lot of you guys reach out to me, ask, how are you so confident vlogging your life? And when I'm filming, if I think of it in that big scale, it makes me extremely nervous. So I have to think about it on more of a smaller scale. How can it help somebody in my immediate life? Like maybe my future kids, my future self, my future like siblings, or when my siblings get older. And that has definitely come to help a lot, especially as my little brother got older. My little brother used to be 8 years old, and then now that he's like a teenager, he's like super tall. And so I've been spending a lot of time with him and playing video games. I've been trying to get better at Super Smash Bros. And a lot of other games to kick his ass, and it's been extremely fun. And that's also part of the reason I started the channel, so I could share a lot of my first in different games that I want to experience with him, as well as my partner too. Gaming has been a huge part of like my social sphere. That's how I spend time with the people I care the most about. And so I wanted to find ways to bring you guys into the process, because I care about sharing my journey to you guys. There's a lot of other people that could fit that shoe of that. Okay, the point I'm trying to make, when I make my videos with wanting to help somebody in my immediate family members, it also extends to you guys, because I realize my situations are not that unique, and when I share them from the comments and feedback that I get, you guys resonate a lot with. And that's the hope that I want to share with my videos for anyone that's like going through especially hard times, that like, hey, you're not alone in that. I don't think in life problems ever go away, and I think if they did, we as humans wouldn't really take it for granted. It's actually bound in our evolutions to like overcome struggles and keep setting out the bars higher. I've been watching a lot of psychology videos, but that's just a long about me to say that I just been enjoying gaming a lot more than working on videos on this channel. Not because I hate working on the videos on this channel, like I love to. I'm always like recording my process. There's so many stuff I've been so happy to get a chance to do that I wanted to that I want to share, that I have footage of. It's just when friction gets in the way as somebody with ADHD, it just doesn't happen. So that's why the whole point of this video for me was to remove as much friction as possible. Because the more complicated a video idea is, the more time it takes, the more organized it needs to be. I've been also upping my production quality as well. I've been working on scripts. Now I have a VTuber model, which I thought would actually make things simpler, but it made things more complicated. It's a easier thing to use for my gaming channel, because like I'm just gaming for hours, just one take. But for other more complicated videos that I do here on the channel, I realize, it requires more effort. I do like the end look, but it just takes me a lot of time. So I realized, okay, maybe I shouldn't start on that. Maybe let me start simpler, build momentum, and then I could get to those videos. I think sometimes some of my drawbacks is like actually my excitement, that like I get so excited about so many things. I take on so many things, and then I just get burnt out because I can't live up to my own expectations. And so I think that's something that I'm not alone with, that a lot of other creative people struggle with, especially when talking to my art friends. So yeah, so because of that, I still feel a lot of burnout, but it's like burnout from myself. Like I'm causing the burnout. It's not externally. This is from like me saying yes to too many things when I know I'm still not done with what I have in my pocket. So I want to slow down. I want to get back to consistency on both channels, honestly. I bought a lot of games during the various Steam sales this year and last year. Steam has been like treating me good. I recently got Oblivion. I've been playing through that. Also been playing through older backlog too with my partner, because again, I work better on extrinsic motivation, which is not actually good. I don't think that's wait, no, let me think about that. It works for me. I don't know if it's good or if it's true. I'm just gonna say what works for me. I just do things when there's a greater purpose other than myself. So That's why the first couple of videos on the first series on the channel, the gaming channel, is actually me playing through GTA 4 with my partner, a game that he loves. And at first I was like, this game is dated, like it's ugly. I was just looking at the graphics because like, hey, typical Gen Z. Because like I didn't grow up with a super retro looking game. But from playing it, I found a deeper appreciation for the game mechanics. It was incredibly hard for me to learn at first because typically I'm not a gamer in the traditional sense. I just started playing video games as an adult, so like we're left in 5 years. The only game that I put a lot of time in was League of Legends, but that was just more of a social thing. I wasn't really good at the game. I still don't think I'm good at the game, but the point is that it's been a mind-blowing experience playing the story mode of GTA 4, and I want to finish it. And ever since, I think with the announcement of GTA 6, Rockstar has been updating the Rockstar launchers. So a lot of times it's been crashing. Oh my god. Sometimes the game is so choppy when I'm recording. And it's weird because I didn't run into that. It's after the update was with Rockstar. So I'm gonna hope to see if wiping my computer also fixes that, because I had to pause that series for a little bit. I wasn't able to be as consistent as I'd like. I love playing the game. I was surprised at how in-depth the story is in a GTA game. I know, I kind of want to say that for the gaming channel, but I wanted to let you guys know why and like kind of catch up, I guess it's not too really, I'm trying not to spoil the game's story either. But it's also more adult themed, so if you guys are under 14, I don't think you guys should watch it. I don't know, well, it's more mature language per se. But it's GTA, so I think it's fine. But I don't know, viewer discretion is advised. No. So that's what I've been enjoying. And now with the coloring, I try to bring it back to the drawing because the coloring phase is my favorite. For this drawing, I actually tried to get to that phase as quickly as possible. I use a symmetry ruler so it duplicates when I'm drawing on one side to the other. And I love that tool because I just wanted to render today, man. I'm trying to build a lot of habits at once. That's also the ADHD thing. I want to time to game. I want to build my art skills. I want to get back to editing my long form videos that require a little bit more editing because I'm trying out new things. And it's also summer. I also have a trip planned this summer. I'm going to be spending time with an online friend. And I'm excited about that. I want us to draw. I even got action camera to record the thing. At first I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just try to relax and not record it, but then I was like, no, I want to record this moment. I'm only gonna experience this once, but also have to be mindful of being in the moment. So that's why I decided to get an action camera instead of bringing my DJI Pocket. Number one, I think the DJI Pocket is very fragile. I don't want to break it or lose it, especially with the price has risen up since I bought it due to regulations and stuff like that. So I was like, nah. And I saw a video about like convenient cameras that I haven't tried before, which was the DJI Action 4, and it's coming in the mail tomorrow, and I'm so excited for it. It's not gonna be the greatest quality. It's costs a lot less than the DJI Pocket 3, but the reason I got it is because of the ease of use. I want to be able to capture the moment really quickly without having to have an expensive setup that I have to worry about and things like that. And also it's magnetic, it's so small. Oh man, I can't wait to bring it on this trip, and so that way I can get in the habit of not only like recording, like it fulfills both purpose. I want to enjoy the moment, but I also want to capture it easily too, because I found a lot of joy in that. Like looking back, that's also a huge part why I like making vlogs, so I can like reminisce on good times. But I also know that with more complicated equipment, it takes a lot away from the moment, if that makes sense, because sometimes I have to think about the shot and the framing, but with the little action camera I just stick it there and it's just so easy. And since it's DJI, it works with all of my other camera accessories, so I'll have good audio if I want to. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna experience new things, because I haven't been on vacation for a long time. I don't think I've ever been on vacation. I had one vacation, but I don't think I'm gonna count that as vacation anymore. But that's just my first real vacation. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Hopefully I'll get a small little vlog for you guys, or the best you guys will get is like a TikTok. So I'm gonna take short clips. We'll see. I'm gonna try to balance my urge to document everything as well as trying to be in the present moment, because this is an online friend that I really admire a lot. We spent a lot of time together on Discord. I was actually on Discord with her while I was drawing this, and it was just so nice, and I can't wait to see her, and we relax and have fun and draw and touch grass and play video games. I want to play Just Dance with her. I want her to try the Mario Party video games. I don't know the exact name. I think it's Mario Party. Just Mario Party in general. Mario Party mini games. Just a lot of party games. And make her try Super Smash Bros. I really love Super Smash Bros, especially on the Switch. That's a game that I play at every friend function. My friends even had like a whole tournament of Super Smash Bros. Every year, actually. And the last time we did it, my partner got third place. I didn't place at all, but I just like participating, because at first I didn't understand the game. And then after a while I started to get the hang of it, and then once I learned how to like my controls and stuff, I'm a Kirby main, by the way. It got really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And also it's the game that got me to play other Kirby games, and I love Kirby platform games. I fall in love, and those are games that I want to revisit and play for my gaming channel. That, oh man, I really love Kirby Return to Dreamland and Kirby Superstar. And I gotta admit, my partner got me in a lot of those. And yeah, I just excited to just have fun this summer and try to get back to the swing of things. And now back to the whole school topic. I know I haven't mentioned school at all. Well, I didn't do good in those 3D modeling classes. I didn't know how to like fully address it. I didn't get a chance to finish those models. And so what I've been using in my free time is like, I've been trying to understand what did I do wrong, because I really want to finish the models. Like I did the modeling aspects. For those of you guys that don't know, I am in school I went back to school for like my bachelor's in animation, and so I've been vlogging that. I have a lot of footage on that. I did a Tails model, 3D model. I modeled it in Maya and I sculpted it in ZBrush, and then I had to do the retopology in Maya, and that's where I got stumped. That was extremely hard, and so that model remains unfinished, and I really want to finish it. And I've been watching a lot of videos and tutorials on texturing, as well as I did a model of Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin' as well. I did a lot of really cool things in that class. Not that class, but just that whole semester too. I modeled the room, and I'm super interested in 3D modeling. And on behind the scenes of things, I've been trying to connect with like a lot of 3D artists in the industry so I could learn from them. I am obsessed with League of Legends, even though I'm really bad at the game. And so I've been watching a lot of the artists that model the champions that I play, because it's one of the most played games that I play, just because it runs and everything. I just haven't been able to play it recently because my Wi-Fi sucks. But yeah, I've been trying to connect with different artists in the industry, selling their process. And one of the artists, I connect with her on Twitter, and I've been watching her videos on her process. I'm so happy she documented her process, and I'm watching her videos to see what I made a mistake on, because I want to upload the full like speed sculpt, I guess, of my models, but I want to make them informative. I want to note down the things I did wrong that I don't want other beginners to go through, and maybe it could help, because I've been doing a lot of research. I really want to be good at 3D modeling. It's really fun. I like that I was able to pick it up quickly, relatively, once I really focused and put my mind to it. The software is super fun. It's ever evolving. And I see that it scales very well too. I feel like in the future we'll live in a world that has a bunch of 3D printers, and the next Amazon will be able to 3D print. The next Amazon evolution of things, I believe, everybody will be able to 3D print things. And I think there's a huge future for people that know how to 3D model, not just financially, but creatively too. I just like being able to create exactly what I want for something and be able to put it out in the world. And that was the best feeling in that 3D modeling class that I learned. That was like my character 3D modeling class. I loved it because I got to work on characters, what I went to school for. The first 3D modeling class I took in community college, I hated it. It made me like drop out. It was so bad because the teacher was teaching from an architecture perspective, but like boring architecture, in my opinion. Like, he wanted us to model a room that he was modeling, and then when it came time for us to model our own like room and stuff, we didn't have a lot of creative liberties. And to me, I value creative liberties. But I guess that's just me. I should have just like, I don't know, not do that, because it would have saved me a lot in this class. But I still took notes. I also vlogged that time period, so I'm still able to access my thoughts. So that's also why I love vlogging in the moment, which is something I kind of regretted of how I did it like this semester. It gave me a lot of headaches because I also was trying to bump up my video quality. I was learning new skills. I was part of different cohorts. I was learning how to make better videos, and I got to be around so many different creators to inspire me. A whole other side tangent, but I'm gonna bring it right back. And so I wanted to up the quality of my videos. And so because of that, I put immense pressure on myself to do all the schoolwork, manage my time efficiently. With everything was really hard. And so it kind of killed my flow. Back then, when I was like vlogging in community college, I didn't have those expectations. I just uploaded videos when I can. And because of that, I recorded my thoughts. I was, especially in the moment. I don't think like I can't still do that now. I can. But it's just like, I really think it was valuable to know what I was thinking through that moment. I didn't journal about it as much. I don't know what was going on through my mind. Now I know the things I need to get better on and learn, but the reason that stumps me is because like those are the videos where I get a lot of insight from you guys that are going through the same thing, that are able to give me advice. So I kind of regretted that I overloaded myself. That was the first time that I took a full course. Normally the reason I was able to do those videos was because I was taking 2 classes at a time, but I went from like no classes, gap year, to like full-time, and then full-time influencer, and that just was a bad mix because I thought like, oh my god, I'm getting paid to go to school. But no, it was like I had to do my schoolwork. I also had to like appease sponsor, and it wasn't about, it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm grateful for these opportunities. I think this was just me mismanaging my time. But the point I'm saying is I added a lot more pressure, which again, the thing I'm talking about is friction. I didn't make things simpler for myself, and I realized somebody with my personality, I have to keep things really simple until I get used to it and then add on extra stuff. So that really killed my flow because I was learning so much that I wanted to share in the moment so I could get immediate feedback, so I could know what to ask my professor, I could bounce back. But because I didn't do that, I waited towards the end. Now I have these pile of videos that I have to go through, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how I can like break this down, how I could like sort them out per se, and it just resorts in just lower quality videos. But again, I think that's just the creative perfectionism in me that's stopping me. So that's why I'm going back to keeping it simple, and I'll revisit that. I know where I'm going with that thought in terms where I want it to be valuable. I really do. I like sharing my mistakes and what I'm learning, what's working, because I want other people to succeed. Like, I really believe there's a lot of space in this field for more creatives. I know also another thing that's been weighing on me is like the outlook of the industry, at least in terms of entertainment. It's been really gloomy for us, especially with the animation strike, the deals that didn't go through, and with AI. So I feel extremely conflicted. I'm very careful with my advice, since I know my words and actions have impacts, and potentially millions of people could see this, or a lot of people. Just thinking about that, the weight of that, I'm very self-conscious of. So I don't want to just put things out there when I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm bringing back to, like, hey, admitting that I don't know what I'm talking about. Because when I did that, it made it easier to share because, hey, I'm just figuring out like the rest of you guys and I bounce off. And so this is why creating this video is especially important for me, to remember my why I make videos, so that I can continue to do them and to remind myself, hey, it's not like I hate the process. I made this super complicated for myself, and back then these are the guiding principles that kept it simple, and that was also valuable for you guys, because I really want my videos to be valuable for you guys. I want you guys to be able to take something away each time. So everything, I think, is like a teachable moment. Even especially navigating a creative field, I really want to inspire the next generation of creative thinkers, because like I feel like that's gonna be our most valuable commodity in the age of AI and misinformation. And I think we're needed more than ever, despite what the media and everybody, tries to like devalue us with their actions. I really believe that we're more than powerful. We could create from our minds, from our stories, from our words, from our actions. And I don't think that's ever gonna stop being a huge commodity. It's actually gonna be a bigger commodity. So I want to continue to inspire people to go after their creative passions, but also be realistic as well. So that was just a whole mouthful. So that's why I like sharing every aspect. I don't like to act as if I'm an expert or anything. So the reason I say that a lot, because I get a lot of DMs from you guys asking me, what should I do for college? What should I do for YouTube? And I get like, well, number one, I get flattered. I get really excited. So I tell you guys, oh, this is what I should do. This is what I should do. This is what I should do. But then after a while, I feel like I overwhelm you guys. I'm like, oh my God, I'm putting you guys, I'm scaring you guys. I get so excited about it when and then I end up pitting myself as like an expert. Like when people, because that's just, again, in my head, but people don't really take it that way. They're like, oh my gosh, Carrie. And then I feel like I give them stress, even though that's not what they say. But again, that's just in my head. But the point I'm saying with that is that I'm not an expert, man. I'm not an expert, and that's just me putting that on myself. And I think you guys like it when I'm just honest that I'm still figuring it out, but I just have huge hope in the future. But I sidetracked it a little bit too much, but back to the 3D modeling. I've been enjoying 3D modeling so much, especially my character 3D modeling class. I love my professor for that class. I had to retake it again. And then my professor restructured the class, and I really love the way she did it. I want to do more of it. Again, I need to restart my computer, honestly, so I can continue to work on that on the side and manage my time, and then share my cool videos, and then also make time for art. I really love this. I really love this, honestly. That's why I like making videos. I rated my channels this way. Also another worry is I think that I maybe stretch out too much, so I'm trying to scale back to see how I can package things in a way that resonate and reach more people that resonates with these core themes that may not always understand the technical 3D modeling concepts, but wanna more so share my journey. So that's where me restructuring my vlogs has been coming in, and And that's also why I got the DJI Action 4 camera. I don't know if that's just me coping hard, but I like visual storytelling. That's why I really like these little pocket-sized cameras, because they let me do that without necessarily having to worry about the technical camera skills. That's why I love using DJI products. I like that I can easily control everything from my phone. So that's another thing that the DJI Action 4 has that my DJI Pocket 3 has, and my other previous camera, the DJI Pocket 2, because it helps me really tell like the story of my life. And I think that's the direction that I want like my channel to encompass. Honestly, even the more insightful ones, I want them to be in the form of a vlog, like you guys are watching a movie, like, hey, this is this season of Carrie's life, and these are the lessons and things that she's learning. And I want to tie it back to on how like this has been really helpful as I help my brother, my little brother, follow the similar paths that I did when I was his age, because I'm 10 years older than him. So it's like looking back at what I did to get to where I am. I'm glad that I documented a lot of it. I was telling him a lot of tips about high school and how to prepare your resume, when to go do this, that, more technical things. And that's the type of vibe I want to and show in my videos. Since I documented a lot of the last 10 years of my life, I was able to have a lot of like real references of like, oh yeah, this worked, this didn't work, you should do this, you should do that. Even before YouTube, I used to spend a lot of time on Snapchat stories. When I got my first like internship in high school at a major company downtown, I was doing graphic design. I like put all that on Snapchat, so I was able to show it to him. It's like, oh man, I did this in high school, these are the steps I did to do it, and I was able to like kind of show proof, like, hey, oh, this works. And so that kind of swayed. I'm trying to sway him to get into the creative field too. Honestly, with video production in general, and art. When he was younger, if you guys watch all my videos, well, some of you guys, if you guys have seen some of my older videos, I did have my brother in a couple of them, and I was trying to get him to art. I got him a drawing tablet. A company I think sponsored those videos, I think. So I'm really happy that I was able to to give him that, and he didn't stick with art, which was fine, but I'm glad I got him to try it. I just want him to try all the things I tried to see if he likes it or not and explore, but it just makes me happy when he gets into my interests or gets inspired to follow the same path that I did. Like, not force him, but inspire. I want inspire, not force. I feel like if you're forced to do a certain path, it's gonna make you resent it for like your whole life. So no, so that's the same vibe I want to evoke in my videos. And I'm so happy that I documented a lot of those wins in my life, because like I was able to share how I got there, and I think that's what I want my channel to really encompass moving forward. It's kind of just documenting my creative life. It's always been like that, but I think somewhere along the way I kind of forgot the main message. And so yeah, and documenting can mean a lot of things. So that's the word. It doesn't always have to be vlogs, because like I do have a vision for those vlogs, but I can't always put that type of energy all the time. So sometimes it's a video like this of me sharing my process. I don't want to be scared to like repeat information just because this medium of me capturing it didn't capture enough people, because again, this is also a business. So sometimes like with having a lot of my income source be sponsors, I'm like, oh man, this video didn't resonate, it's gonna affect this. I kind of get lost in the plot when I focus on like providing value to you guys first, and centering it, or like see how my life can provide value to you guys. That's not really how things work for me. I learned something, I share it, and you guys resonate with it, and from that I get a lot of opportunities, honestly, and I feel really good about it. I really, it gives me a lot of like, I guess altruistic feelings about it. I like putting good out there in the world, and it helps people. Like Oh man, I love getting messages from you guys. A lot of times when I go through hard things, I go through the comments and the stories you guys share. And sometimes I realize I don't see all of them. So that's why I try to go back and watch some of my older videos. Because like I was trying to, as I was researching for this video, to see if I did anything like this in the past, I noticed I did. And I remember thinking, oh man, initially this video didn't perform, but then one of the newer comments really like touched me a lot that I want to go back and like respond to. Actually, let me like pull it up. It really touched me that I'm like, wow, this is the reason why I create. It's from Storm HM5BU, and they put this comment. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and it really resonated with me. Oh man, speak of the devil. My video editing software crashed in the middle of recording this. How unfortunate, man. It's time for me to wipe this baby, and hopefully it's not an Adobe issue and I can get back to creating content. So editing magic now. So we're back, and so the main point that I was trying to say is that Alright, editing Carrie here again, because I realized after the crash I didn't fully tie back the point to that mini tangent that I went off of, so here's some additional insight on that. The whole point I was trying to make is that I'm so happy that I found my ikigai, the balance between what I'm good at, what I love, what the world needs, and what I can get paid for. And I just wanted to say how I'm so thankful for that. Honestly, being able to monetize my passion, YouTube has really changed my life and given me opportunities that I couldn't even dream of, and it's all thanks to you guys. And I think sometimes I get lost into the analytics, trying to appease sponsors, trying to make this thing like stable in the long run, that I forget like my core message, and it's you guys at the center. Like, I'm not able to do all these things, have this great setup, have these opportunities if it wasn't for you guys watching my videos, and I don't want to take you guys for granted, and I'm extremely grateful. So here's how I go into that point. So editing magic again. I forget the meaning sometimes when I'm making my videos. That's been the whole point I've been saying overall, but especially about the impact of the comments in my content. It really helps me get over that perfectionism mindset that I somehow gotten myself into, because I don't think I was always this way, but I don't think I want to dissect that right now in the video because I'm still processing my thoughts. But speaking about processing my thoughts, I want to get into digital journaling. Like I'm already in it, but I mean like with my content, I want to share that with you guys. And I'm thinking maybe a format like this will work, but I'm thinking if I should just journal and then do the voiceover after, or if I should like, have my thoughts out while talking to you guys. So that's just what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna try out both and see what I like. So I'm gonna try the easiest simple method. It's easy for me to record myself doing something and then talk about it after, when I have to like pause what I'm doing and then talk to the camera. It shifts my focus away a little bit, because like I'm also thinking about like retention, if this is interesting compared to like the thing I'm actually doing. So I really prefer voiceovers like these. I feel a lot more comfortable with them, and that's why I find myself coming back to videos styles like this. And another inspiration for me to give this video style another try was Oops. I love watching her draw in her style, and I like that she just yaps about the things that she's passionate about, what she's thinking about. And she's recently got bored of that format too, because again, we're all creatives. And it's sad that the algorithm kind of like rewards you more if you're really focused on one thing, but we're human beings, we grow and evolve. And so I think that's the challenges for us creators, is like, hey, how do we get our audience to care about this new thing that we really like? And so that's what I've been like thinking about. And instead of like trying to reinvent the wheel, I'm gonna try a multiple approach, obviously, but I'm gonna try keeping it simple, just so that way I build a consistency, number one. Number two, I get a chance to connect with a lot of like my core audience. Honestly, I don't expect this video to go outside the realms of that, because this is just a cozy sit down, but that's the type of vibe that I want to carry throughout my other videos, regardless if I put more editing or not. I love being in my room and on my desk, and that's all I spend my time on. So I want to share the different things I'm doing on my desk. When I'm drawing, when I'm journaling, when I'm gaming, when I'm modeling, all of it, because that's my whole world, honestly. Those are the things that I do that gets me like out of bed in the morning. I get so passionate to do, like especially with digital journaling more recently. I talked about that in like my last like video, but it was more ASMR style, so I'm not sure if it reached a lot of people, since that was like my first time doing it, talking ASMR, and I don't think I did a very good job at it. And it just didn't feel comfortable to keep doing, honestly. I like to talk a lot. I like to talk fast, especially when I'm in a room by myself talking. It's a lot different when I'm in like a social setting and I'm around other people. So that's also the thing that people fail to see, that when I get reached out to a lot, they're like, how are you being so confident? How do you know, again, I understand that doing this is incredibly scary if you've never done it before, but at the end of the day, I'm, at least with my content, I'm in a room by myself. But I know you guys are mostly talking about my vlogs. That's all. That's a whole other train of thought. But let me try to like catch it up here. Is just to help people to not be as self-conscious, honestly, to the things I'm doing for myself to make it easier for myself, like doing voiceovers instead of being on camera, or doing just a strict voiceover instead of using my VTuber model for this video, because it would just require a lot of setup time. Since I am darker skinned, I need a lot of light for my VTuber model to move how I want to, and when I want to make a video, I'm not always in the mood to get flashed by a lot of lights, and so I have to change like my approach of things and accommodate to like my needs so that way I could show up in the best way possible. And I think the best way to show up on YouTube, especially on social media, is for things you're really passionate about. So, and I think where you get success is like the things you're passionate about happens to be things people are also interested in. So the things I really value, like drawing, personal time to myself, those core topics with like my interest with gaming, journaling, and art, and 3D modeling, I know there's people that are interested in that as well, and I could find other people that are interested in that, even if it's like just one other person. And I think if you start off with that, it's much easier, because at least personally for me, when I try to imagine like trying to appease thousands of people, ends up get overwhelming. But again, that's just what works for me, and I just want to inspire you guys to create, because like a lot of the people that reach out to me, you guys are super talented. Honestly, I'd be checking you guys' pages, you guys are working on stuff. I really love the type of community that I've built here on YouTube, and that's why I love creating videos, man. I really do. I have a lot of fun with them. So after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna wipe my computer. It's not that simple, actually. It's a whole step, because I have to back up a lot of my drives and important things and my settings for stuff. So I'm gonna record a couple of screen shares so that way I can know what I did, because recently, as you guys saw in that clip, you guys saw like my PC very briefly, I got new fans, and I started using Signal RGB, and at first it wasn't working with those fans. I don't know what I did, but I got it to work, and that's like the next video that I want to work on. After this, that's a video I've been like excited to share with you guys. I filmed the process of replacing my fans. I decorated very pretty, so I'm so excited to share it. But I need to wipe my PC, and I've been using Signal RGB to get these really cool gradients on my PC. And I don't know if it'll work if I wipe my computer, so I've been scared of that. I wanted to finish that video first, but that video, I wanted to have a different level of production quality, because it's more geared to people outside of my niche. Anybody that, you know, you guys don't need to like watch my like, well, it's, I don't know, my videos are not framed, like you can't watch it if you didn't watch my other videos, but this video is more so for my community members. That video, it's gonna have a wider appeal, honestly, because I want to share this, because I took a lot of time on my PC, and I want to appeal to a lot more people, so I want to put more production quality at first. It sounds so weird, because it's not like I'm putting less production quality here. It's such a tricky way to say that I just want to add more efforts to that video, because I want to edit it a certain way, versus this, I want this to be more laid back and cozy for and I think a video like this mostly appeals to people that have already followed me, my current audience. I want to catch you guys up on things. It's just to claim my intent. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm putting less effort into videos for you guys, because that just doesn't sound right. Yeah, man. But really briefly, I love this part of the process with the rendering the eyes and stuff. I've been trying something new with like my eye effects. I want them to be super exaggerated. I've been playing with the brush. That's also another thing I'm scared about with wiping my PC. Like, my brush settings are gonna be different. They don't have to be different, because I know Clip Paint Studio, there's ways to back up your brushes, but it's just been a while and I've gotten a lot of new brushes, so I want to take time to document that. Like, I've been using Notion databases. It's like an entry-level spreadsheet. I love that I can organize things in different ways, so that's also that. I think maybe I'm a little bit OCD. But I don't know if it's OCD, if I just want to be able to save my brushes. Oh man, because sometimes when I wipe my computer and when I reinstall some of my creative programs, my brushes just don't work the same, or I forgot them and there was one brush I was using. I don't want to go through that. I want to be able to have all my tools again. That's also the main reason why I hold off on wiping my PC, but I know I got to do it. So I'm going to take the time that I want, so that way once I reboot everything, I have all my brushes, my assets again, and like everything is going to be a breeze, honestly, because like, oh man, I can't wait to go back to like making long form videos. I've been also trying to be more consistent with short form to build up my momentum for long form, and it has worked, even though I haven't been able to be as consistent with it as I would like. But I'm gonna keep trying again. I'm learning each time and trying to have grace with myself, and that's why I want to do my digital journaling videos, because oh my gosh, I've learned so much from that. I think there's so much misinformation online on how to deal with like a lot of creative stress and like burnout, and I feel like, especially with someone with ADHD, the reason I say that, because I feel like due to the huge advancement in technology, I think that it made us all, like a majority of people, have ADHD, because there's just so much distraction, there's so much information. Like, our phones are designed to like keep us glued. Like, there's a lot of like science behind it, and trying to break that addiction so that I could do the things I really want to, instead of like scrolling on TikTok for like hours a day, has been incredibly hard. And I've been learning a lot of things about myself, and I want to journal about those things, and I want to share that journaling process, because it's been really fun, and like things to remind myself to keep going in the creative process. And I also want to journal some 3D modeling terms. Some of them will be more educational. Oh man, I just love journaling. Digital journaling has changed everything for me. I don't have to carry a physical notebook around. I could store as much information as I want. I could customize it how much I want. I love creating cute notes, and I just want to make a video like that. I just love those videos. I used to love Happy Downloads. She's the digital planner. She's the person I buy the digital planners from, and she's also a YouTuber, and so she makes a lot of those plans with me, and I love them, and I just wish they were longer. She's also going through some personal things with her hearing, so that's why she hasn't been able to upload longer videos. So oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait till she recovers, because I love her planners. I love the doodles. I love using her planners. I can't wait when I do that video. You guys probably seen some clips of my digital planners in some of my vlogs or my short form. I use them a lot, so I can't wait to show that side on my digital, like on my channel. I love planning. Honestly, as an anxious person, I don't think I've always been as anxious as I am, but I became a more anxious adult, and it has been the most therapeutic way that I process a lot of information, process my feelings, like organize information, not just with digital journaling. I guess digital journaling encompasses all that. I was thinking more about the different tools, but I can't wait to make a whole video about that. And I think those will be like much easier videos for me to create, so that way I can balance my super creative videos with some low quality videos, so that I can be a little bit more consistent. Because like I think YouTube is a relationship with your audience. I don't like leaving you guys dry. I don't like when I'm watching my favorite YouTubers and leave me dry. It's not like I get mad at them or so. Sometimes I understand the circumstances, but I really appreciate creators that go out of their way to kind of get me informed on their lives. And I hope to create kind of the same vibe here. And This felt so freeing to say, and I finished the drawing. And even with this drawing, I had to limit myself. I wanted to do so many renders. Like I wanted to like go back in and like render the drawing more, but I wanted to finish this at a reasonable time. Like I cut out a lot when I was editing in the beginning, like the boring sketching parts of me laying down my guidelines and stuff. But and the rest of it, I wanted it to like be real time, because I don't really do real time videos at all. Because like I'm so indecisive, I take so long with my creative process. But this time I was just trying to get a piece done and relax in a reasonable amount of time, so I could do other things and other responsibilities. And so that's just to remind myself, and to build a habit, you have to start small and simple, and you have to have constraints, because I know I can get overboard. I can easily make a simple idea super complicated. So this was kind of my way of doing that with this drawing and this voiceover and this style. And I can't wait to continue building momentum to finally share all the cool stuff I've been doing and all the cool moments in my life and all the new interests and things I'm interested on. And so here's the final pic of the drawing. I used the symmetry tool just because like I was lazy, and I wanted to finish the video really reasonable amount of time as well, but I got to focus on the rendering, man. I love rendering and I don't have to worry about it being symmetrical slightly. So if you guys enjoy this, check out, you might enjoy this other video on my channel. And until next time, bye!